Hi guys, and welcome to episode 2 of Let's Mod Warframe. In this episode we're going to take a look at the Grineer fully automatic critical based assault rifle, the Grakata. The Grakata can be bought at any time from the market and does not have a master requirement attached to it. This means it can be bought by a new player at any point if they want. However, I would recommend against buying this as a newer player. The base damage stats from the weapon are very low to begin with just 11 damage per shot. This means that you're really going to need a high level serration to get the best out of this weapon in a damage capacity. It also really needs the two crit mods, Point Strike and Vital Sense, for crit damage and crit chance to really take advantage of that 25% base crit chance. As such, it really means this weapon is only going to be useful to players that have already got these mods and can get the best out of what it offers. Now when it comes to modding the Grakata, unfortunately it comes with no polarities whatsoever, which means that the options are very limited with your high level mods, which is your serration and your split chamber. And that means that also when you take into account the required critical mods, your Point Strike, your Vital Sense, that your mod capacity becomes a real issue when trying to mod this weapon. Okay, now let's mod the Grakata. The four standard mods are Serration, Split Chamber, Point Strike and Vital Sense, the crit damage. And then for against Grineer, we go with Bane of Grineer, and for the Corpus we go against Bane of Corpus, and then Infested we go with Bane of Infested. Now the reason I go with these Bane mods rather than Elemental is because of the fact that you are very limited with mod capacity, which means that instead of being able to get any of your elemental combos on, such as your corrosive, such as magnetic, you cannot get these on, and I feel that the Bane mods overall do more damage than a single damage mod such as your poison mods or your electricity. Now for what I feel is the most important point of the video. Would I recommend the Grakata to anybody? And the answer to that is yes, I absolutely would. If you like using your critical based weapons, then the Grakata is a weapon you're gonna love. It's hugely accurate over range and packs a decent punch when modded correctly. However, I wouldn't recommend spending Forma on this weapon for one very good reason: the Soma. Now the Soma is another critical based rifle with a mastery requirement of 6. The Soma is probably one of the strongest weapons in the game right now, so what I would recommend doing is to use the Grakata as a stopgap for the Soma, and to learn the basics of using a critical based rifle, as they play very differently to a status or elemental based weapon. Now the Grakata is a very good weapon in its own way. It's good critical damage, good critical chance, coupled with a very high status chance of 25%. Means that it's going to deal with any enemy on the star chart, even up to and including tier 3 Void, although that drops off a bit after that. Its huge accuracy is also fantastic for engaging at medium range. However, I'd recommend burst fire in the weapon, as it does have quite a bit of recoil compared to some of the other weapons. The only real downside of this weapon is that if you don't pay attention and you don't burst fire, you can run out of ammo very quickly. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.